Welcome back, Bandecdotes folks. We're here with another reaction here on the channel. How you doing, Buddy Ty?
I've been doing good. How are you, buddy?
Buddy Ty, you like how I said that? That was like
Buddy Ty. How are you, buddy Phill?
yeah, but we're good, guy.
We're good.
We got Perfect Limbs with another brand new video. I love that this band is just putting out music videos, always keeping things exciting. That's always good. It's a great way to keep yourself relevant, always just making material and content. Listen, we're in a digital age. People are always checking out stuff on the web. So here we are with another video, Contagious Behaviour. I imagine for an upcoming release that had the other song that we did with the reaction to. We've had Tom on the show before. So yeah, I think that being said, we can probably dive into it.
Really interesting how there seems to be like a through line between the last video because the singer seems dressed the same way as his character was in the last video, or with the bloody kid, if you remember.
Right.
Yeah, so there seems to be a through line, which I actually really appreciate. I also really like the visual aesthetic going on in this video.
Yeah, there was like an evil Thomas the Tank Engine thing I saw real quick there. That's gonna give me nightmares.
Yeah, it almost looks like the imagery from like Saw almost, like all the just like jagged, rusty edges and stuff. And I really appreciate the lyrics being on screen. I've always found that's a good way to immediately be able to help people understand the structure of your song, especially a more chaotic song. Sometimes just seeing the lyrics can be really, really helpful in helping you immediately understand like the parts of each song and stuff. So I think that's going to really help people immediately understand the presence of the track too.
Yeah, there was a moment, I don't know if they're still popular anymore, where they just had the lyric videos when like bands had and they always had video lyrics just coming up along with the songs.
Yeah, they're still pretty prevalent. You still see them quite a bit. But I do remember when it was like this like new art form, and it was like the big thing to have like the impact fonts like flying at the screen and stuff.
Yeah, this is awesome. Yeah, this is I don't know if I was gonna mention it before like we even got further into the song, but the imagery, maybe it's just because it's an old school film. There's something going on about this that's giving me big "Define the Great Line" by Under Oath, and that chorus there was like solidifying it all, like the sporadic drumming, the like growliness that was kind of reminiscent to like what Spencer used to do, and then of course the singing chorus. This is great. This is awesome. I love this, and that's like one of my favorite records from that band, right?
Yeah, I like how reverbed out the singing was in this particular track too. It feels like compared to the last one. In the last one, I feel like it was a lot more like of a clean recording. This has that big echoey reverb to it. It almost like was like not wall of soundy, but like along those lines where it's just like big and like cavernous.
Yeah, that chorus effect. Yeah.
Yeah, no, this is and the imagery, it's weird because there's times where I feel like it's just a loop.
Right.
But then like some new imagery will come in and stuff. It's like a little unsettling almost because I feel like I'm trying to figure out whether I'm watching like just like a loop visualizer that's going for 15 seconds, but then it'll just like randomly change and add some new imagery. So it's like it's almost like unsettling in a way to watch too, just because I don't necessarily understand like what I'm watching, if that makes sense.
Yeah, no, I'm right there with you. I'm interested to see where this is going. There it is again.
Yeah, this video is like really like this is like I brought up Skinamarink in an episode a couple episodes back. I still think you should watch that movie, even though it's like a hard watch. It's weird. But this kind of reminds me of it, where it's like it's just like unsettling imagery.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And it's just like kind of like flashing forward and like showing all these different things on the old VHS. It's clearly not a loop. There's clearly like other, like, it's again, it's the character from the video we saw before, I guess, watching this on like a taped up gooey TV.
Yeah, and what's the VHS tape say on the bottom there?
Dead House, and then actually the next one says Seeking, which is that a single from before, or is that a new one coming up? Maybe
that might be a new one coming up. I like,
and this could be the middle tape. That's such an, and you know what I actually was thinking about too, and I'm glad I remembered this. This is like a genuinely really creative music video. Yep. In a time where I feel like I've seen like almost everything, especially when it comes to like metalcore videos and stuff. You kind of figure you're gonna get like band playing in a room, you know what I mean, and like frantic camera work. But this is like, I don't feel like I've ever seen a video quite like this. Like it's a really fast hyper song, but the video is very like slow and like unnerving. It's a really nice juxtaposition.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I know. And like we're watching someone do something, like it's interesting.
Yeah, again, it's that sort of like horror-y art house idea of like we're watching someone watch something fucked up, which felt like I appreciate it. And if this is definitely a nod to the old track here, so if this is the next track coming out, that's such a fun little Easter egg. Like it shows so much thought, and I appreciate stuff like that. I was saying before, like I appreciate when like a project is being seen as a project and not necessarily just like a single by single basis, but we're really thinking about like pumping stuff forward. I like conceptual stuff, and I find it really hard to pull off. So when people nail it, it's super sick. So they obviously pulled out the camera there on purpose to show us the other names of the VHSs.
Yeah,
there, right?
Yeah, I noticed that.
Very, very interesting.
Does that look like there's a camera right, but like, are we seeing a camera being?
I'm not. Maybe is that what that is supposed to be? It looks so odd. It looks like
looks like a webcam,
like a security camera almost, right? But like almost like flipped.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really weird.
We're watching someone watch something who is also being watched by somebody.
By someone unknown. It's going to be really interesting to see if these videos, like if they manage to pull off a video for all of these, that's going to be crazy. But like if there's actually a through line through all these videos too, like this is going to be like really cool. Interesting. Shout out Oren Alexander.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that was a cool little track too.
Yeah.
Ferocious, big, classic metalcore. Just like, again, gave me that Under Oath, Define the Great Line sort of feeling as well. Just like big, bright choruses, super like frantic guitar parts. I always really like that, where it's just like
sporadic.
Yeah, just really like frenetic, like the Dillinger, like beep 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 beep, like dissonant chord, dissonant notes, or whatever they're called. I love that stuff. Murder chords, that works. That was a really cool track. I'm really excited to see this band continue to put out tracks, especially if they're going to do this video accompaniment, because maybe it's just a one-off that these two videos seem to be connected, but I have a feeling by showing us the other VHSs and stuff that like they're doing like a full, like they're going to release an EP that also has like a visual story element to it.
Mhm.
And that's so ambitious and cool, and I really like that.
Yeah,
So
no, and maybe we can correct me if I'm wrong on the screen. I don't think they're a signed band, so to do that as an independent band, kind of just funding everything yourself, like you mentioned earlier, not everybody has the means to do that. But however,
mhm.
yeah, super ambitious, and I love that you're going for it. Everybody's got to be on board with the project and the idea. I've tried pulling things like off, and then like it kind of it doesn't work because some things fizzle out, and some people aren't always on board for things like that. And it's a big yeah. This the word of the day is ambitious. Like this is like it's
Mhm.
really big and maybe necessarily not the easiest to capture. So yeah, that was great. Super sick. That was Contagion, right? That was the song Contagious?
I think it's Contagious Behavior, it's
Contagious
called.
Behavior. Cool.
Yeah, shout out to them. Shout out again to the. I'm assuming it's the same director as last time. I'll go back and check, but I'm almost positive. Like I'd be surprised if it wasn't the same guy. So yeah, I'm really excited to see what they do moving forward with this project.
Now, we saw a video of a guy who was just watching tapes, and the tape that we watched him watch was Contagious Behavior. Do you think he has a contagious behavior of watching tapes? Is that a thing? Is there something with our
Hmm.
character?
That's an interesting character arc. That's unseen in cinema. I don't think there's ever truly been a character whose main arc was that he is his contagious behaviors that he loves watching tapes. So we'll have to see the story unfold. Perhaps that's exactly what it is. I don't know.
Until next video.
Yeah. Thank you for tuning in, guys. Please like the video. Let people know. What do you guys think of the new Perfect Limb song, Contagious Behavior? Do you guys have a contagious behavior? Is it watching our channel? Because that would be very, very nice of you.
It would be very nice. You make sure you're following us on Instagram at Bandecdotes, Bandecdotes. Follow us on the YouTube channel. Make sure you're subscribed. Give this video a like. Do all the lovely things that help us in the long run.